This is a very quick demonstration for family and friends on how to make microwave peanut brittle. Very simple process, but it's important that you keep all of your ingredients ready because it happens quickly and you want to make sure you've got everything prepared. The very first thing is a microwave safe bowl, a cup of sugar, and a half a cup of corn syrup. And I use white corn syrup, lily white or light. You probably could use golden, but I prefer white. So we're just going to mix these two ingredients in the microwave safe bowl. It's very sticky stuff, as I'm sure you can imagine. And we're going to mix it together just until the sugar looks like it's wet. The tools that I find work well are a silicone spatula, and I've got a little offset spatula here to keep cleaning off, because we're going to be mixing a couple of times because this is done in stages. So there's our first. This goes in the microwave for 3.5 minutes. Okay, our first 3.5 minutes are almost done. We'll take this out of the microwave and mix in our peanuts. These are plain salted peanuts. You don't need anything fancy. And it's important that they're salted. So this is just the next step. Mix in the peanuts. Each time you take this out of the microwave, it's going to get stickier and stickier and thicker. It's also going to get hotter, so the next couple of steps you're going to make sure you've got hand protection, because this stuff will get up to 300 degrees and you will get burned. So we go back in for another 3.5 minutes, and at this point we're going to prep the rest of our ingredients. We need a teaspoon of margarine and a teaspoon of vanilla. These go in next. So when we come back, we'll add the vanilla and the butter. Alright, we're just about done our second 3.5 minutes. At this point, we're going to add our vanilla and margarine. Again, be careful because it's hot. Okay, so we have a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and it'll bubble up a little bit. So be careful it doesn't splatter on you. And our margarine goes in, and we give it another good mix. Be very careful with it because it is extremely hot. And as I can attest, you can get a very, very, very serious burn if you don't protect yourself from the candy. So now we go back in the microwave for 1 minute. This is our last minute in the microwave. When it comes out, we add a teaspoon of baking soda. Once that's in, it gets mixed vigorously and dumped onto a cookie sheet. Now what I've done is lined mine with non-stick tin foil. I find it's the easiest and it doesn't stick. Gotta love non-stick tin foil. So once we've done that, I'll show you how to spread it out, and then we wait for it to cool. We'll be back as soon as we're ready for the next step. Yeah. Okay. You need protection for your hands at this point, because this is over 300 degrees. We add a teaspoon of baking soda. We put on our protection and we whip this vigorously. Now as soon as you put the baking soda in, baking soda makes it foam. This is what makes the brittle. So you mix it well and pour it onto a prepared pan. It hardens very quickly, so you have to move quite quickly. Oh. And we're just going to spread it out as best we can. It's not real easy to spread, but you just need to flatten it out a little because the baking soda makes it puffy. So you just spread it out as best you can. Doesn't have to be perfect, that's the whole point of it. It's just a break up and munch on candy. And that's all we do. Now at this point, we let it cool. Once it cools, then we can break it up and put it in containers. So we'll show you that step when we come back. So, we've let it cool. So now, all we need to do is, and you can see how easily it comes off of the nonstick tin foil. I just pick it up, and we're just going to break it up into pieces. I've got several different containers. It's nice to give as gifts. You can do little bags. Dollar store has some great little Christmas containers. And that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching.